right.
But I am SA with the Author Sesh Corner, and this is co-host Wren Nightingale. And we are interviewing Serenity, who does spicy cowboy romance.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, welcome to our podcast. No, you're okay. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I started, this is my second pen name. I have a first pen, my other pen name is J.A. Wright. I do all kinds of book writing there. But this is the one I'm trying to stick to. I've got a daughter. I'm a So I like to bake. I love driving my daughter crazy, and my boyfriend. That's like my favorite thing in the world to do. But she's 16, so of course she's like, just leave me alone, Mom. But yeah, I don't know.
So for writing wise, how old are you when you started writing, or do you remember like what time period you started writing?
I've always written. I don't know, like since I was a kid. I found a couple months ago, I found a story that I had written in like middle school, and it was so stupid because it was about aliens playing baseball.
That's cute.
But I had drawn like little pictures of aliens. It's like stick figures. I'm like, what? So I think that was like my first attempt. And I kind of, I like forgot about writing for a while. And then I had my daughter, and I randomly was like, all right, let's try this and, see what happens. That was in 2009. And so that's pretty much like where I started, I guess, was aliens and baseball.
And it's funny too. It's not that strange at all because I don't know if you've ever seen Steven Universe, but it's basically about aliens, and there is an episode where they play baseball. So
that's cute.
It's not that strange of a concept at all.
But when you're reading your middle school, like you're like, what? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. So, you said that. So we're just gonna focus on your pen name for Serenity. So you write spicy cowboy romance. What is the title of your book, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
So the book I have published right now is Cowboy Take Me Away. It's obviously spicy romance. It's about a single mom. Her name's Olivia. Well, let me backtrack for a second. So her and her husband and their kids moved to Heartbreak Ridge, which is in Montana in the story. But things, like, they just want a new, and things don't exactly work out like that. They get a divorce, and, she struggles to be a single mom with 2 kids, and her son, like, hates her because of this divorce. So she's struggling being a single mom. She's struggling, my kid hates me. And then walks this cowboy. He's like he's just got a really big heart and a big family, and he knows what he wants, and he's like, I'm gonna make you mine. Like, we're gonna do this together. And she kind of like fights him a little bit on it, and there's a lot of chaos in there with her family. There's a lot of issues with her family. But and then he's got his own secrets, which secrets always come to light. There's no such thing as secrets.
Yeah.
So they have trouble. But, and of course it's got sex scenes. I know a lot of people stop reading because of that, but yeah, it's a spicy book. So of course it's got the sex scenes.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's, actually got a plot, so it's not like porn. So, So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I don't want to say too much. I don't know.
No, that's totally understandable. We don't want you to spoil too much either, because we want people to, actually like read for the content and everything. So,
Mhm.
um, how did you choose the title of your book? And does it like hold any significance to the story?
Um, so I bounce ideas off of my friends. And like one night, so I had one idea, and my two friends were like, no. And my other friend, I was like, give me some ideas of what you think it should be. And she said, Cowboy Take Me Away. And I was like, oh my God, that's the one, because that was one of the ones that I had listed as, a potential. So I'm like, that's it. Like, it was meant to be. If we're both thinking it, then why not, So I went with it, and it kind of fit. He's a cowboy, and he like sweeps her off her feet. And so, but yeah, my best friend threw it out there, and it was one that I was thinking. So I'm like, that's it.
That sounds very cute. I really like that a lot.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your characters. So I know that we have a main female character and a main male character. Can you tell us like their names, like if they have any significance to their names, or just like who they are as their personalities?
There's not really any significance to their name. Like, so Olivia, Preston, the main male character, gives her a nickname of Shortcake, because she's got red hair, so she's Strawberry Shortcake.
Oh, cute.
And she calls him Thick Stick because of how they first met, which was not a one night stand or anything. It was actually kind of a meet cute. So that's like her name for him. And he's like, no, you mean it's Sex God. And she's like, no, it's Thick Stick. But like, their actual names don't really have, they just popped into my head, and I was like, oh, I kind of like that. So I just went with those. It's pretty much it.
Yeah. So is spicy cowboy romance kind of what you just gravitate more towards, or is there any other genres that you've dabbled in?
So for this one, it's Cowboy Take Me Away is my first one, and it's the first spicy romance. My other name, I've done like billionaire romance, cowboy romance, so I've dabbled in that name, but I'm trying to stick to this one.
Yeah.
And I wanted to test the waters in spicy, and I think it's working out. At first I was like, oh, how am I gonna write that? Like, it's just so weird writing sex scenes for me sometimes, and I'm like,
me too. No, I totally understand.
Yeah, I practice because I write fan fiction, so I use my fan fiction for practice before I write it in my original.
Oh, that's cool. I send it to my best friends, and I'm like, does this make sense? Like, can you even envision this position? Because yeah, I need my friends to double check for me.
Yeah, no, I have essay helps me out with mine, because my actual friends won't read mine.
It's funny.
What is there any advice that you would give someone who's writing in your genre?
Don't quit. Like, it's possible. It's awkward, but you can do it. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter the genre as a writer. Well, no, I don't want to say that. In general, I guess it's just really don't quit and make sure you do your sex research.
Yeah, that is good advice.
Like, read spicy books so that you can do this.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going, do your research.
And the characters will talk. And, Yeah.
The characters will definitely take over.
I'm not a romantic person. I'm not a romantic person, so it's kind of funny that I write romance, and my mom's always like, how? Because I'll watch the occasional rom-com, and she's like, how do you write romance and not like romance? I'm like, I don't know, but it works. So, yeah.
It works.
It works.
So for writing your stories, do you use a functional outline? And if you do, let me rephrase that. Do you use a functional outline, or is it just pure, straight out of your head chaos?
Oh God, it is 1000% chaos. Like, so much chaos. I have a notebook, and I'll like write in the notebook, or if I don't have a notebook, I'll write on my computer. Then I'm like, wait, I know I have the scene before. Let me notebook that I have in like my mountain of notebooks. And my characters are always like, no, we don't want to do that. It's like, but you need to do that because I wrote this scene. So but yeah, there's nothing organized about me. I've tried so hard, but I just can't do it. I'm 1000% a pantser. I like when I do plotting, I stare at the screen and I'm like, okay, like what now? Like I don't know how to get point A to point B.
I can see that being a little harder to plot
1000%.
when it's like a romance or whatnot compared to like the fantasy genre. Because in fantasy, that's one thing, or even like anything outside just romance. I feel like romance, there's really not, it's more of like a love story. So, I mean, I can see how making an outline would be a little harder to do. Because there's not really a true plot point.
Yeah,
It's
the book I'm working on, which is Preston's brother.
No, I do agree that romance can be pretty hard when, because Falling Forward for me is a romance, and I didn't really have any plot points. So I 100% agree that can be absolute chaos. Because it's like, what do you do? You know, you're just trying to get these characters to like love each other, and it's just like, what are you doing between that?
Yep.
So.
It's no outline whatsoever.
No, it's tough. For your book, how many drafts did you go through before you finally had your finished product?
I think 3. Pretty sure it's 3. But a lot of it, like, so I have, it's horrible, but I have 3 friends, and they are who I share my story with, and sometimes, like, they'll give me the feedback, and I'll be like, yeah, you know, I really wasn't loving this direction, and now that you said that, you know, I think it's right. I should just take this out and rewrite it. So I think that happened 3, it might have even been 4 times. And plus, you know, you get the editing in there, and the editing takes forever.
Honestly,
I'm
like
pretty sure it's 3 times. It's just
3 and 4 drafts is not bad at all. That's actually really impressive.
No. What about yours? How many do you do? Go through?
Probably like 8 or 9. There was so many changes I had to do in mine that I was like, no, I'm going to change this. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to change this whole chapter. I'm going to go delete this chapter. It was absolute chaos.
Do you have to delete a lot with your fan fiction?
Well, I write fan fiction on the side. I have stuff published, but
okay.
My drafts for my actual work, I would say like overall about 4 to 6, but chapters 1 and 2, especially 1, I probably did at least 15 different drafts on chapter 1. That chapter 1 was really rough.
They always are. The chapter 1 that I had for this book, one of my friends read it and she's like, no, you need something before this chapter. And so I did something before this chapter, and it turned out to be a really good move. Readers like comment on it. So I was like, I'm glad I did that. But yeah, it's just, you guys know, it's just a pain doing so many drafts.
Yeah.
It's never ending.
Yeah, it never ends. And even when it's finished, sometimes you look at it and you're like, I don't know if I like it enough. But, we get through it. Like you said, we don't quit, so. So, for your book, who is your favorite character and why?
So I'm kind of torn on that. I love both of my characters, and I loved writing in Preston's point of view, but I think my favorite character is Olivia, because she just goes through so much as a single mom trying to survive. Like, I've been there, and so I tried to write that, like, to where people resonate with it, and they're like, I get it, I'm a single mom, and so I just love that she's able to, just pull herself together and go, like, get through life and all of the drama with her family, which is, like, her family's horrible. So I'm really proud of her for being able to just survive being a mom, survive her family, and, find her happily ever after. But I think she's probably my favorite.
Oh, I like that. That's so cute. Is there a particular scene or passage that you're really proud of in your book?
That I'm proud of? I don't know. Like, I'm just proud that I finished the book, honestly. I don't know that there any particular scene or passage, or overall it's just really, I did this, I'm proud of that. Like, I think that's more where I am, not any particular part.
Well,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
Okay.
Sorry, my cat is being nosy. What would you say the hardest part of the writing process is?
The sex scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to connect the dots, and not, like, there are so many times when, I'm sure you guys have been in the same boat, you're like, okay, like, just isn't working, I don't want to do this. Like, I mean, maybe you guys haven't, maybe you're more confident than me, but I've, like, just wanted to quit so much because it gets so hard. Like, not just the writing, but being an indie author itself, like, everything we have to do by ourselves. So it's just, I don't know, just the whole process is difficult. You guys probably have more, like, skill and confidence and all that stuff, so you might not feel that exactly, but for me, that's definitely one of the issues with my writing process, is just wanting to give up so much.
I think for me, so if it wasn't for the community that we found, because SA and I started this podcast after we met in another Discord community, and I think if it wasn't for that community, I probably would have given up as an indie author too, because it is really hard when you're by yourself. But when you find that community, and you have people who, like, are super interested in who you are, you can make, like, really great friends and people who support you, and that feeling doesn't really, like, come back as much anymore. And so I think, like, once you find that community, it really will just, like, keep you motivated and keep you going.
And it does sound like you have support, because you have your friends.
I've got my 3 friends, so
yeah.
Well, sometimes all you need is 1 to 3 people. I mean, she goes to me and, like, 1 or 2 other people. Yeah, we have the community, but there are people that we specifically gravitate towards, because sometimes 1 opinion's better than 50 opinions.
Mhm.
And just so.
I've
Uh,
I've tried joining Facebook groups, but they just
Ooh.
some
Facebook's
of
not a
them
nice place.
are just
no,
not
it's
nice.
not. I've tried
Yeah,
myself there too, and I was like, no.
I'm definitely trying to get out there more on TikTok. So like maybe I'll find my people there. They got to
Mhm.
be somewhere.
Yeah.
But,
No, there's definitely groups out there. There's a lot of groups, and uh yeah. I mean, if you find another indie author out there and they are in a group or they're starting a group, like probably most indie authors or book talk authors are in a group somewhere. So you'll definitely find someone to be in a
Mhm.
group with.
one of my three is an author, and she's kind of on pause because life is just like really crazy for
Mhm.
years. But we're both kind of like, we'll make friends somewhere. So she shares her like, oh, I wrote 3 paragraphs, and like I said, it's been a year, so she shares that with me. But she's like, I don't know where to go. I'm like, we're in the same boat. Neither do I. Like,
Yeah.
let's just stick together.
Yeah. No, and life is hard too, and it gets in the way sometimes. But you know, we keep pushing forward. And sometimes, if it's a year and you get 3 paragraphs out, then you got 3 paragraphs out. It's better than none.
Right.
Yep.
Yep, exactly.
I'm actually really curious about this. So you do spicy cowboy romance. So is it like cowboys from like back in history cowboys, or is it current
Oh,
today cowboys?
current.
Current. Oh,
Yep.
okay. So what does your research process look like then? Do you well, I guess I'll just let you answer. Like how do you research for today's cowboys for your story?
Um, so for the cowboy wise, like Google's my best friend.
Mhm.
But like Preston's brothers and some of the other characters are in different professions, and obviously you need to know about those too. Like one of them's a florist, and thank God one of my best friends is a florist.
There you go.
Uh, and like in Preston's book, there's some illnesses, and in the book I'm writing, well, throughout the series, like some that people have something, or something goes wrong with the pregnancy, or it's just stuff,
Mhm.
medical stuff. And my other best friend's a nurse, so I go to her. So I have them to kind of pick their brain, and then whatever answers they don't have, I go to Google, or whatever answers they give me, I dive deeper in online. But for the cowboys, like I knew absolutely nothing. Like trying to figure out, okay, what do they like do daily? What should the ranch look like? What do they do for auctions? How do the auctions work and things like that? So that it was interesting to read, but that was a lot of work.
Oh yeah, no. And also like if you're trying to label something like a material that they use, you want to be very like specific in what you're saying, or else somebody's gonna be like, "No, that's incorrect."
Yeah,
Yep.
there's always those people. Yeah.
Always, always. So how long did it take for you to finish your book and to be able to get it to publishing stage?
So it took me about a year. It probably would have taken me less time, but life kind of, how life kicks you hard sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a break for a while. Had stuff not happened, I probably would have been able to finish it in less time. But life is just life, you roll with the punches.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, and that's the great part about being an indie author, though, is that you don't have a specific deadline. It's your own deadline. Whereas traditional authors, they have to go by a deadline, or else it's like, they're not going to get the results that they're looking for, type thing. So I think a year is actually a pretty good amount of time to get a book out like that.
Yeah, because I thought it was really bad. Like, taking me forever. The book I'm working on now, one of Preston's brothers, my goal is to get it done, like, less time than that. It's going to be my New Year's resolution, is quicker writing.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Do you have an estimated time of when you want to finish that book?
Like, soon? So I'm about 60% done with it, but I have a writers convention in Savannah, Georgia in June, so I'm definitely wanting to have it ready before then, so that, you know, I can have it on the table and be like, here, buy this one too.
Oh, there you go.
So
yeah,
I'm
that's
hoping
a good
within
marketing scheme.
the next 2-3 months, maybe. Just definitely way before June.
Oh yeah, because then you'll have to wait for the printing time and then the shipping time. So yeah. Now that your book is published, how do you personally handle feedback and criticism?
I love feedback and criticism. Can't grow if I don't know what's wrong with my story. My friends, I always tell them, you know, it's hard. Like, people don't want to hurt your feelings, and that's great. You don't want to hurt an author's feelings, but you still got to give us something. Be constructive, not harsh, you know? So I really, really, really like constructive criticism. I had in one of my other books, someone left a 1-star review, and it was over, I can't remember, it was years ago. It was over something so dumb, and I'm like, you could have reached out to me, because, like, not just, like, 1 stars, you're gonna get 1 stars. You're not doing it right if you don't get 1 stars. But, like, the comment they made was like, that could have just been between us. But, like, overall, I feel good about getting feedback. My author friend always writes side notes, and I'm like, always like zoomed in, like, oh, okay, yep, she's got a point, and I'm like, oh, damn it, Beth, why are you so mean about that? Or she's like, you know, oh, this was awesome. I'm like, oh, she liked that part, good. But yeah, I had a reader for this book. She reached out to me. She was a beta reader, and the first message, like, was, ma'am, can I talk to you about your book? So I'm like, oh my god, she hates it. So I'm like getting ready to type yes, but like, don't crush my dreams. But then she like sent a message before I could write that, and she's like, I don't like cowboy romance. So then I read that and I was like, why did you even want to read my book? And then she's like, but I really liked yours. And I was like, oh, thank God. And she went on to tell me what she liked and all that. I'm like, you gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, lead with that.
Because that was like my first actual reader feedback. So, but I love criticism. I love knowing what I do wrong. It helps.
Yeah. That's amazing, though. And I think it's great that you take feedback and criticism like that, because some people just can't handle criticism at all.
It's hard.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, why am I even writing if you think that this sucks? The world indie author, you probably already think, oh, nobody's going to like my work. So when you get someone that gives you feedback like that, you know, it's hard. So, for some people, yeah, I can see why they're, you know, don't like feedback. I kind of welcome it. Just, I need to be better. I know that.
So for the next question, how do you handle writer's block?
I hate writer's block. I'm horrible at writer's block. I like. I know I said we have to just, you know, roll with the punches and all that, but literally when I have writer's block, I'm like, Why? Why am I staring at my computer? Why am I reading what I wrote? Why am I writing? All of this is stupid. Like, I just need to throw it away because, like, my characters aren't talking to me and I don't know where to go. It's just, I'm really bad when it comes to writer's block. Like, I go into Facebook groups, like I was telling you about, expecting people to be like, oh, well, this is what I do. But then they're, like, so mean in their answer. I'm like, okay, well, thanks for that answer. Like, you want to give me any tips or tricks? Because that's kind of what I'm looking for. But, I do not handle writer's block well. I'm done. I'm done. This isn't for me. I need a new life. A career path. Like, my characters are fighting. They don't want to talk to me. And, yeah, there's no point.
I used to be like that, and... Oh, go ahead, Essay.
Oh, no, we start talking at the same time. You go first.
Okay. I was going to say, I used to be like that, too. And, again, Facebook groups are not nice. That you cannot go to them for advice at all. So, I'm thankful... I'm thankful again for having Essay and then the other friends that we have too. Because if I have writer's block, I know at least one of them will come and be like, "Okay, let's break down what you've got."
So some things that I tell other people that help with writer's block is, one, you can skip ahead on the part that you're having a writer's block on and come back to it. Read another book in your genre that's similar to try and strike up different ideas. Taking a shower, going for a walk, listening to music to just kind of get your headspace, because sometimes walking away and clearing your head and then going back to it is usually will help.
So it's funny you said that. I've got writing dice. To help with creative writing. I'm like, surely this will help. No. I've tried Zen cards because, you need to Zen. I've tried right now prompts. I'm like, why? Why am I bothering?
Oh, no.
I skipped ahead. Like you're suggesting to skip ahead. I did that once and I was so excited because it actually Preston and Olivia's book. I dropped you. I was so excited because I'm like, the story's over. And then I was going through before I sent it out one final time, and there's this chunk in big red letters, finish this scene. And I'm like, shit. Like,
oh no.
No, it did not happen.
At least you had it in big red letters, or else you would have missed it.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. Yeah, those are great tips.
Yeah.
My brain just doesn't approve of them, I guess.
Well, it is different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What inspired you to become a writer and to be able to finally finish to publish?
So, I think just like I said earlier, my daughter, having her, I kind of just picked up writing. I never thought about publishing, and I don't remember what made me be like, oh, I'm going to do this. But I guess eventually, at some point, something did make me be like, hey, self-publish. So I did. I honestly can't remember anything specific that caused me to write or to publish. I've always loved books and I've always loved writing, and that's all she wrote pretty much.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Oh man, I think just finally getting it on paper and then just having the people in the world see it. Even though sometimes I feel like they shouldn't see what's in my head, but I'm like, I need to at least get it on paper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is my personal question that I don't have down, but I need to ask it before I ask any others. What made you want to switch from your first pen name to your second pen name?
So my first pen name doesn't have anything spicy. It's all fade to black. And like everybody, like all of my family knows that name. My friends know that name, which is great. They're supportive, you know. But I kind of wanted to venture out, and I didn't want my family to be my friends and family, like other than the three. I've got, yeah, pretty much just the three that know this is my new name. Because I didn't want to have my followers just be friends and family, you know. I wanted to have it organic and see if I could do that. And then my daughter's really proud of me, and she goes to school and she's like, oh, my mom's an author, and she tells me, and I'm like, oh, stop telling people that. So we just moved to a really small town, and back in August we went to her open house, and she's like, oh, you're the author. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Because I get so insecure about it. So I created this pen name because it's got the spicy scenes, and I just don't want my daughter to be like, oh, my mom writes sex scenes under this name, because, you know, it's a small town, and I don't need them, you know, being like, oh, her name's, you know, Serenity Wilde, let's look, and, you know, oh my god, she writes sex, and like make comments to my daughter or anything like I don't want it to go back to her. And like I said, I kind of wanted to see if I could do this organically, and it's definitely been a slow start, but I'll get there. You know?
Oh yeah.
I just gotta keep telling myself I'll get there.
Yeah, and that's very understandable too. And from what I understand, small towns, like, everybody knows everybody, and things spread fast. So I completely understand.
Yeah. When we first moved here, one of the guys at the dump was introducing himself, and he's like, just so you know, if something on this side of town happens, by the time you go back in, or by the time something here happens in 0.1 seconds, the rest of the town already knows. So I'm like, yep, I figured that's what small town life was going to be like. Thanks for the warning. This sucks.
All right.
Yeah.
So a little bit into your writing space. What does your writing space kind of look like? Like, do you kind of find like a den to write in? Do you go to your local coffee shop and write?
So like I said, we just moved here. Well, we've been here for a year. But my bedroom, how I knew it was going to be my bedroom, and my whole family's here, like my siblings, my parents. We had to move because my grandfather got dementia. We wanted to be close to him. But we found this house, and instantly I'm like, that's my room. Because it has a little nook that already had a desk there. So I'm like, yeah, that was made for me. So it's just a little nook in my corner that I kind of made my office. I would show you my desk, but nope, because like 2 days ago, I'm like, I am so tired of this setup, and I tore it all apart. And I'm like, on my Christmas list is stuff to organize my desk. So
there you go.
After Christmas, once it's organized. But right now, no, I've got like little silly things to, like, if I'm bored, one of my friends, as a joke, like, got me this.
That was my white elephant gift last year for my family Christmas. The singing pickle.
That's beautiful.
So, like, I've got a couple things like that. Like, I've got a Bop It that's Groot. My friend got me a rubber chicken. So I've got these like odds and ends so that when I'm staring at my computer miserable, I can just play with those. Like, in a stress cube. So my desk is a little bit chaos.
That's okay. Excuse me. What does your typical writing day look like?
I write, but I don't know if it's like if there's like a term for people like this, or like when I wake up, that's when I write my best, and like late at night is when I write my best.
Someone
In the
else.
middle of the day. Okay. Like in the middle of the day, pretty much nothing. So like that's pretty much my writing process. Oh, let's wake up, write, do whatever the rest of the day, and write some more before bed, and like eventually we'll get this done. That's really all there is. That's my process aside from the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, including the chaos.
Yeah. Including the chaos.
I get up really early to at least get an hour of writing, because I have 3 kids that are all 3 on different schedules. And I'm the most motivated first thing in the morning, because by evening time, I'm super tired, and I cannot write tired at all. Nope.
No.
It hurts my head.
I'm a night owl, so I'm up until like 3 in the morning, and I feel like 11 o'clock to 3 is when I have actual good ideas. But that doesn't mean I'm writing from 11 to 3. It's just when I'm like, oh, this would be good, or things like that. But yeah, overall, it's chaos.
Yeah.
I'm glad I've met someone that is the same with the writing early.
Yep.
Like I don't know. It's and I hate waking up. So I'm like, it's 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, because my daughter goes to school. Like, I don't want to do this, but it's when I'm best.
What kind of point of view do you prefer to write in? Is it like third person? Is it first person?
So it's for almost all of my life, I've preferred to write third person and read third person. I tried to read books first person, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, there was just something about it that I didn't like. And then I found, I don't remember what book it was, but it was a book that was first person. I was like, hey, maybe it's not so bad. And then I found more books that I liked in first person. And for Preston and Olivia's story, I was like trying to write it in third person. I'm like, man, it's just not coming out right. So then I jumped to first person, and it just flowed. So I think that's how I'm going to go from now on. Like, it seems to work for me, even though I hated it once upon a time. But so their stories.
I have learned that sometimes the opposite of what you think you are is not right. So like me, like I'm a big psych thriller person. I just recently, in like the last year and a half, have gotten into fantasy. And I have learned that writing fantasy is my gravitation. I cannot write a modern contemporary to save my life, but that's what I prefer to read when I'm reading. And just like first person, I'm really bad with first person. I don't mind reading it, so I write third person ominous. So it's usually the opposite. Like you like one thing, but then you write better what you don't prefer.
Yeah, it seems to be that way. And this author life is just so. Yeah.
All right. So for the final question, what platforms do you promote on? Where can people find and follow you, and where can they find your book at?
So I'm on Amazon and I'm on TikTok. I publish through KDP, so I've got like I've got some of my books are on like Barnes and Noble, Kobo, things like that. But I'm starting to sell them on TikTok because like all of the other ones take a percentage, So I'm hoping TikTok would be better. But I kind of suck, so I haven't really promoted any. I need to get back into it. I was kind of hoping that being on here would get me motivated to, stick to getting my face out there and promoting and marketing and all that.
Mhm.
But I just suck at marketing, so I'm kind of like, hey, word of mouth works, but
Yeah.
I just...
Do you do in-person events?
My first one will be in Savannah in June, and I cannot believe I signed up to do it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
That makes one of us. My boyfriend and best friend are like, you have to just face this fear. I'm like, or I can keep this fear for like another year.
For another year. Oh no. All right. Well, thank you so much, Serenity, for allowing us to interview you and for coming onto this podcast and sharing about your book and a little bit about yourself. For anybody who would like to follow Serenity, you can follow her at Serenity Wilde author on TikTok. And again, she has her book called Cowboy Take Me Away. So thank you for those who are watching. Please leave a like, subscribe. Please follow Serenity. And for the Author Sesh Corner, please follow us on our TikTok. We need to get 100 to at least start doing lives. We post on Spotify and we post on YouTube. So if there's nothing else to add, I think that's it for us today.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Of course.
It was nice meeting you.
Yes.
It was nice talking to you guys. It definitely helped me.
And don't ever hesitate to reach out to us either.
Yeah, of course. And you're always welcome to come join our group too if you haven't joined yet. So.
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Of course. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.